I'm Debbie Sharp, the freelance star, kind of your temporary.
You're my temporary radio. All right.
So I've been handling it.
Thank Ruby for feeding my dog all those cookies for all those years.
Let me tell you something about her husband. I left my car parked at the end of the driveway one morning. I almost always walked on this road every morning. This time I drove the car down the drive and decided, yes, I do want to walk. Bart came to the mailbox. There sits my car, locked and empty. I don't know if you even know this, Dawn. And I walked all the way down Banner Plantation, took my sweet time, walked back up, got in the car and went on. He wasn't there when I got back. He told me later that he called the deputy and said there may be something wrong because I was gone. Yeah. And he waited until he saw me coming. And he called the deputy and said, never mind. I see her, she's coming up the road. So that's the kind of neighbors I had.
Well, tell me, I know, you lived there nearly your whole adult married life. I think that's how Dean, your son, put it in a letter to me.
We did.
And so why don't you just share some of the experiences and memories and that you maybe remember most about the property.
Our first house was very tiny, but it didn't matter because we had the outdoors. And the children just simply lived outdoors in those woods, along with the neighborhood children. Almost every day I could count 17 children at my house and in the woods. So, and I'd hear them arguing. That's my Robin Hood hut. No, it's not. I made that one yesterday. And it was a place that the kids could come and play safely. And also, the blueberry bushes was a definite attraction. For some reason, blueberries grew wonderfully well in those woods, and so the children picked them. We had some form of blueberries, something for supper every night, and there was a lady across the street who was feeding a construction crew. They would come to her house for supper, and she told the children, I will buy any berries you can find whenever. So they sold blackberries, 35 cents a quart, and blueberries were 50 cents a quart. Can you believe that? But that's what they did every summer. It was delightful. And I'm so happy for the Boxwell Glade. I think that is just the neatest thing.
Well, what we're going to do with that is it's about 2 acres. We're going to try to keep it as natural as possible. But we're also going to be able to add creekside walking trail, the creek's up there. We're going to have a little shaded dog. We call it a bark park for dogs. It'll be in the shade. We also have some sort of like special, peaceful little gathering spaces there, along with gardens and an orchard for blueberries.
Just can't beat that. That sounds wonderful.
Work in a little exercise stations in there too. You think we get anybody to exercise too?
That sounds okay to me. Somebody would be able to exercise me.
A decade is a long time. So I gotta know. Why did you hang in there with us, and why didn't you sell to somebody else?
When I met you, probably in the same trailer, you all had just finished Regency.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that place, and I came in this trailer to see if there was a vacancy over there, and there was not. So you came in while I was there, and you said, I wish we could find some land to build another place like that. And I had been thinking of selling ours. I had just been playing with the idea. And I said, how much land would you need? And lo and behold, he said, 17 acres, something. And I thought, I know where we can find that much. And that very afternoon, Roger and I trudged through the woods. And he said it was beautiful, and it was. It is. And he said, I can see you are emotionally attached to this place, and I will not pressure you to sell. And let me tell you this, soon after my husband died, I came in from work. There was a lady walking around our yard, and she said, my company wants to buy your place. And I said, it isn't for sale. And she said, why not? You obviously aren't farming it. And I said, well, ma'am, if we decide, your company won't be the one to buy. And I say that just to show you the difference in the way Roger spoke to me and the way that other lady spoke to me. And the fact that he did not pressure us made me feel that it was certainly okay to go ahead with his company.
That's what we hope we do. We think if we do it, that the residents come here, they're going to make lifelong friends. They're going to have their own special memories and experiences, and hopefully they'll have the same connectivity to the land and the place that y'all have.
The whole program sounds inviting.
Good.
To me, and I may end up coming back. I don't know. It sounds wonderful.